Hello, my name is Jay Jenkins, and this is my audience. Hi, Jose.
Hello.
There is only one man who gives us movies that nobody else can. Only one person who, over the last 15 years, is arguably the greatest director of our time. And that man is Christopher Nolan. Nolan is very respected in his field as a director, and on one of the most respected websites online, IMDb, that has votes from thousands and thousands of respected movie people, is a list of directors that are the greatest of all time, and he is second behind the legendary Alfred Hitchcock. And Alfred Hitchcock has a very, very large filmography that spans over many decades, and Christopher Nolan has only been around for 10 to 15 years. So for him to even be in the same league, let alone second behind him, is nothing short of amazing. So he will continue to bring us great films and maybe even surpass Alfred Hitchcock one day. And on that list of IMDb, there is a very respected list of top 250 movies of all time, and Christopher Nolan has 7 movies that he has directed on that list, which is third in the director's list of having all those movies on there. Christopher Nolan started movies out in 1999 with a very small independent film with a budget of $6,000. Very low money. He had friends and family as his characters, and his mom would make sandwiches and cut them up for all the crew and everybody. And he actually made about $9 million on that movie with only a $6,000 budget, with a debut director that is very impressive. After that, he made his second movie, Memento, which he was given a $5 to $9 million budget after his success on The Following, his first film. And that movie made $40 million, which he just continued to grow and blossom as a director. After the success of both his first 2 films, he was given the reins of the Batman franchise, which was very exciting for a lot of fans, so they had to give it in the hands of somebody they really thought was going to do well and do it right. And he was given $150 million for that budget, so kind of a big jump from his mom making sandwiches and $6,000 budget to $150 million. And he almost tripled that budget when he made $397 million at the box office with that movie. He continues to bring us movies that nobody else can bring. He's given us 2 original concepts with Inception and Interstellar, which has been 2 very critically acclaimed movies, both of which have been held by other directors to be best original screenplays, which it's very hard today's age with a lot of people wanting to take ideas from books or even old films and make them into something, their own voice. But he has done this with collaborations with his brother John Nolan, and has made movies that nobody else has even thought of and actually brought them to life, which is very, very cool and awesome for every viewer that gets to see these kind of spectacular images brought into the screen. He did this over and over again, and he's continuing to do this. We see this with the rest of the Batman trilogy, which he saw through, and he reinvented superhero movies for everybody, making it a little more darker, but also more kind of give it a human feel to it, and make it more relatable, which I think everybody wants to see in movies. He reinvented the superhero franchise, which a lot of people have taken kind of a page from that book, and a lot of successful movies have come out of the way he directs that Batman trilogy. Christopher Nolan has quite the resume. He is an inspired director, and his vision is something that I look forward to, as many as other people look forward to seeing, for a very long time, and could go down possibly as the greatest director who has ever been born. So thank you, Christopher Nolan, for your work. You have done amazing and incredible so far, and I think we all can agree we can't wait to see what comes next.